Alright everyone, welcome back to the Octo expansion. Y'all thought I was done? No, there's actually a little bit of extra content after you finish the expansion. Emphasis on a little bit, it's really just one boss fight, but there's also a new collectible. Anyway, this is the cutscene that happens once you go back into the subway. For those who thought I was actually gonna do live commentary, I actually considered it, but it just wasn't in the works because I was already spoiled about the boss fight. Thanks a lot to everyone on the stream that kept telling me to do it, because I was actually watching the stream when I was first doing this Octo expansion. For those who don't know, I actually did a preview stream for the first time I did the expansion, and although I was trying my best to ignore the stream, I was keeping attention to it in case I would get stuck and, you know, people had advice for me, but I would not acknowledge the advice they were giving me. Anyway, one of the first things that you get as a bonus is Mem Medals. If you select a stage that has the icon on it, well, you get a Mem Medal and you can exchange it for some bonus crap. I don't know if you actually have to complete the stage after getting the medal. I completed this stage. It's the one where you must not absolutely touch anything, so that was kind of annoying, but I completed the stage after receiving the medal, and well, I got it, of course, so I haven't tested to see if you like quit the stage after receiving the medal, if that like means you don't get the medal at all. Anyway, if you want to do the final section again, you have to remember to fight. I think remember the light is just the credits. So it's nice that it allows us to do that, because it's not like Octavio where they can just pretend that he escaped and you have to fight him again. Tartar is actually dead. For the medals, you exchange them right here. Kinda neat. I really like this little thing, actually. I think I can also use my currency, but I haven't tried that. Anyway, if you investigate this locker that only opens if you have all 80 mem cakes, you do the bonus boss. And a lot of people have like hyped up this boss as being exceptionally difficult, but I actually didn't think so at all. So we're only gonna see my first attempt, which is just this right here, and my successful attempt. I will y'all get a glimpse of my numerous failures, but it's gonna be like fast forwarded at 50 times normal speed, so it's kind of hard to tell. But in any case, I did really well on my first attempt. I honestly think it's really just about patience, this fight, and recognizing what her method of attack is and her splashdown usage. You'll all see. Anyway, first phase is the Inkjet Phase. Just wait for Inkjet to stop functioning, or when she has to return to her spawn point, and throw a splat bomb as she's about to land. If you do it correctly, she'll take so much damage that you'll only have to like hit her a couple more times. That's one thing that you really need to recognize about this fight. The splat bomb is really useful, especially if you manage to get it right on her. Second phase is the bubble phase, as I like to call it. Make sure the bubbles don't blow up on you, and honestly, once she's trying to create bubbles, that's when she's most vulnerable here. Be careful of when she throws their auto bombs onto the bubbles, though. If she does that, they pretty much blow instantly, and well, if your armor is gone, you're pretty much dead. A lot of people say you're pretty much dead as soon as your armor is gone because of the auto bombs, but I don't think so at all. As long as you're near these little areas right here, like two areas, you can always go around them to prevent yourself from getting damaged by the auto bomb, even if you're slowed down by your lack of armor. Anyway, the auto bomb phase right here, this is definitely one of the more challenging ones. I'm not sure exactly when she's most vulnerable. I think it's when she's about to throw a multitude of auto bombs, but you have to keep your distance because she can still attack you normally when she's doing that. So yeah, right here, I basically just berserked her and I got lucky. Fourth phase right here, this is by far the easiest phase. She's just staying on that saucer, and you have to throw 2 splat bombs in a row with good timing. Avoiding all of the attacks though is just really easy. Honestly, I would recommend just taking a break in this phase, because the next one is the most dangerous one. No contest. So she starts the final phase by using 3 splashdowns, and she always goes to where you are, so beware. Go around these obstacles to prevent yourself from having to keep your distance. These 2 obstacles are actually a major key to how you can win this fight. Because I won the fight in like 20 minutes worth of attempts. People have said to me that it can take hours to beat her. Someone, in fact, said that it took them 5 hours and they still couldn't beat her. Here I tried to berserk it. Not a good idea. Some people have recommended that you should chirp over the entire area because she has trouble dealing with your ink, or when she's in your ink. Which is true, because when she's not in your ink, she recovers whatever damage you cause to her. So it's like pointless to try to damage her if you're not going to make it count. So if you're having trouble dealing the final blow or dealing any sort of damage, focus on chirping the area. Struggling to survive quite a bit, but I'm about to get trapped. See, I recognize her strategy here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna win. So right here, I do deal a bunch of damage and try to berserker. But this is when I get trapped by something that I imagine a lot of players will get trapped with. Her panic splashdown on the final phase. Anyway, yeah, we're skipping all of my attempts here. Her panic splashdown on the final phase, basically after she does her 3 splashdowns, that's when you have to get to her, because during the three splashdowns, she recovers all her health, or most of it. But as you're trying to finish her off, she'll do a panic splashdown before you're able to like finish her off. So you have to make it so that you can damage her enough from a distance, or a good enough of a distance, and then like bait her panic splashdown in a way so that you can still stay relatively close to her and not get damaged. Which is why these 2 obstacles that I keep mentioning are the key to the entire thing. Besides that, you also want to know when to bait her auto bombs to explode early, or just run away from them forever. See, that was a perfect usage of the splat bomb. Right there, that was a perfect usage. And this phase is going to be really, really short because I'm going to be on point and damaging her right here. She rolls away even though she's using the splash shot of some sort. Well, the hero shot, actually. Some people say it's unfair that she deals so much more damage to you than, well, you can deal to her. However, anyone who's played Splatoon 1 knows that you can upgrade a hero shot to that it deals insane amounts of damage. So that's just canon. That's just how it is, how it was in Splatoon 1. Which is what this fight is all about. It's supposed to be like when Agent 8 fought Agent 3. Even though this area is literally non-existent in Splatoon 1. And yeah, y'all saw that she was trapped in my ink right there, unable to recover her health. That was the key to me being this phase this time. However, the thing about the phase 3 is that there's also a danger about if you berserker and there's a ton of auto bombs following you. If your armor breaks, well, the auto bombs will finish you off while she's recovering. So that's another thing that you have to be concerned about in phase 3. Phase 4 though, as I mentioned, just take a breather, relax, and get ready for the final phase. Because honestly, if you fail in this phase, you're not gonna beat her in the final phase, for sure. So 1 and 2. Recommendation to also activate the auto bomb she throws at you as quickly as possible, just as she's about to do the splashdowns, because you don't want an auto bomb following you while she's doing the splashdowns. Splash bombs. Probably a weapon for Splatoon 3, maybe? Maybe. Anyway, here I'm trying to use the obstacle for defensive terrain for myself, but it's not quite working out just yet. But it will soon. Throwing a splat bomb at her goads her into rolling, which she should not be doing, but right here I got really lucky damaging her. I had to recover a bit of ink, and then I finished her off right here. That's how I did it. One thing to remember about the final phase is that if you manage to splatter, it doesn't matter if there's any auto bombs or if your armor is broken or something like that, because it goes into the cutscene right away. But as I mentioned before, she does a panic splashdown, which is what you have to consider when doing the final phase. And your reward for doing all of this is just a golden toothpick. Yeah, Agent 8 is all happy. But I'm actually gonna still keep playing as my Inkling. I tried the Octo lane on Salmon Run, and I gotta be honest, I prefer the Inkling's sound effects still. So I'm probably gonna stay as an Inkling, despite the fact that the Octo lane amiibo speaks to me, you know, because she's got a neat leader. Oh yeah, the golden toothpick is just a regular piece of equipment, but you know, it's bragging rights because you earned it. But personally, I'm still gonna wear my bobble hat. Like seriously. But yeah, that was the Octo expansion. I'm pretty sure I completed everything. If there's something else, well, say so in the comment section below and I'll deal with it. Hope you've all enjoyed this series and I'll have you to stay. Bye bye!